Hey, it's Anthony Breznican with Entertainment Weekly up here at the Sundance Film Festival, and while folks are crowding to get into the theaters to see the feature films that are showing this year, there's a whole series of other films that are also showing, and this is where a lot of young filmmakers make their mark and break into the business, talking of course about the short films. And we have tonight here at the High West Distillery, Damien Chazelle. Your film last night, Whiplash, played for the first time, and it was produced by these two gentlemen. And Jason, you had your first film, your first short, play up here at the festival like 10, 11 years ago?
It's 15 years ago now.
15 years ago.
Yeah.
Okay, so you guys partnered to help Damien bring his film Whiplash to the screen. And Damien, why don't you tell us a little about what Whiplash is about?
Yeah, it's about a drummer who enters a very kind of elite conservatory, and basically in the short you see his first day in this kind of very, very competitive jazz ensemble, and he comes in with high hopes, thinking he's going to be the next kind of great musician of his generation, and by the end he's a little less sure of himself, I'd say. And
he has this sort of fearsome teacher played
He has
by...
a teacher who I had a teacher somewhat like as well. I played a lot of music when I was young and when I was in high school, and so drew a lot from that. Just tried to make the most kind of nightmarish music teacher I can imagine.
A dream crusher.
A total dream crusher.
It's kind of like Shine meets Full Metal Jacket.
Exactly.
Perfect. There you go. Could not have been said better.
And I think we're gonna get a clip, and we'll show that to you right now. Check it out. Whiplash.
Give me a 104.
1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1.
Christ! I did not know they allowed retards into Schaefer. Am I to believe that you cannot read tempo? Can you even read music? What the is this?
It's a half note.
What is this?
It's a dotted 16.
Sight read this measure.
Ba 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 ba.
What, are you in a a cappella group? Play the goddamn set! Stop! Now answer my question. Were you rushing or were you dragging? Answer me!
Rushing.
Look at me. Dear God, is that a tear? Are you one of those single tear people? Do I look like a double rainbow to you?
Okay, so that was j.k.simmons as the teacher, and Johnny Simmons as the kid. J.K. has turned up in a lot of your movies, Jason, almost every feature, right?
Yeah.
So how did you guys talk him into being in this? Was that your doing?
Yeah, you know, Jason Blum and I were both fortunate enough to get a copy of this screenplay, and we just both fell in love with it. And we thought this is a movie that needs to get made, and at a time when smaller movies are getting harder and harder to make, I think we all mutually thought, why don't we go ahead and make a short film out of this and create some sort of proof of concept so people could understand the experience they were going to get when they finally got to see Whiplash, the feature. And when it came time to cast in the short, I couldn't help but suggest the guy that I've basically put in everything is kind of my muse, j.k.simmons.
I never worked with him before, and I liked him so much. Here's my big plug for the night. But we have a movie coming up called Dark Skies, which comes out wide on February 22nd, and we put him in the movie after we did this because I was so happy with what he did in this film.
Well, as a producer, I mean, how common is this at Sundance, where somebody wants to make a feature film, but in order to get the financing and get the support they need to make it, they have to make a shorter version to sort of entice people?
Most shorts are standalone. It's less usual for the short to be a piece of the movie, but I think I think the tricky thing is to get a short that stands on its own and is also part of a movie. Not a lot of scripts fit that, but I think we managed to it with this.
So Jason, 15 years ago you were up here with was it a student film?
Yeah, I was 19, I was at USC at the time, and I had made a short comedy about kidney stealing.
Kidney stealing, what was it called?
It was called Operation, and it is unwatchable in comparison to Whiplash.
But what was that experience like for you? What do you remember about being part of the shorts program up here at Sundance?
Honestly, it was the first time I ever felt like a director. And I remember playing The Holiday Village. I didn't get to play the illustrious Egyptian like my good friend here did last night. But I just remember, first I remember the projector breaking actually at our first screening, but I remember feeling like a filmmaker for the first time and also thinking, wow, I've played the Sundance Film Festival. This is something that no one can ever take away from me.
Yeah. So what was your experience like? You played opening night at the Egyptian. You were the first short in the package to show. What was going through your mind as it was starting up?
I mean, I was, both exhilarated and terrified. I never handle screenings very well, and I'm always kind of on the edge of my seat in a bad way. Yeah. But I was actually glad that it started off, the audience was into it, it played really well, and just to be in that sort of iconic Sundance theater, it was such an awesome way to kind of launch it. So I had a blast.
And what was it like after?
Wait, hold on. The movie ends, and I went over to shake your hand, and I just got a pool of sweat. Your hand.